What's up, dudes? Max here, and got a quick update. I know a lot of you have been asking about a room tour video between here and on stream and stuff like that, and it has been a couple of years since we've done one. So let's do this thing. I'm going to take you guys around the office, how it's changed since the clips you're watching right now, and where we're currently sitting at the end of 2020. But I wanted to also remind you guys that NZXT is having a Black Friday / Cyber Monday sale going on right now, and they've been a current sponsor on the channel and one that's been very helpful over the past few years. NZXT's got a ton of deals going on for Black Friday right now, but the big one is that you can save 10% off gaming PCs with savings that apply at checkout. NZXT has a build program where you can essentially choose the parts that'll go into your computer or rig that you're making. And right now for Black Friday, you can get $100 off any build over $1,000. But they also have a ton of pre-built machines, and these are especially good for starting PCs if you guys are looking at getting your own computer. This stuff is actually perfect for getting games at around 60 FPS to 1080p, and there's easy upgrade paths for these rigs as well. The nice part is that pre-built computers right now are not charged the $99 service fee, and all their parts and labor are covered by a 2-year warranty. To check any of these out, the links are down in the description below. NZXT Build is the simplest way to get your gaming PC customized any way you want, choosing the games that you want to play, and then you can set your budget, and then NZXT and the build program will take care of the rest. Or like I said earlier, you can get one of their pre-built computers right now and get some savings with Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Now, let's get on to the room tour.
Alright, so let's do this. 2020, the room tour. I can't get you guys a crazy wide shot of everything in here, but I got a bunch of lights on to show you what it looks like. And I guess we should start off at, let's start off at the front door. That would make sense. So, this area has actually changed a lot over the past little while. Not a ton, since video games, obviously, and everything has been happening. But, yeah, Devil May Cry sign is not on. I'm going to engage it. There we go. This area is full of a whole bunch of classic Capcom posters I wasn't using for the longest time, and it seemed best to put them over here. So, obviously, Street Fighter EX. We got an original Marvel vs. Capcom poster, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Alpha 2, and, yeah, X-Men vs. Street Fighter poster right over there. This is actually a really, really old Marvel 2 poster, specifically for the PlayStation 2 release, and it's like holographic. It's like this interesting foil. Confirmed it says "Let's go crazy." I'm very disappointed about that, but it's cool, right? This stuff is these posters, I've been looking for something to do with them for a long time, and I think this little nook over here is good for them. And here's a couple of cool YouTube stuff. I showed these off before with my Phantasy Star Online posters. Let's turn that off for a second. There's a PSO version 2 right over there, and then just a few YouTube accolades and my picture of Arnold. Hey, how's it going? This area over here is going to be pretty familiar. This is the big-ass game wall. In fact, a lot of the shelving and the units that are composing this thing was actually created by JJ. She sort of had the idea for this area because this used to be a closet over here, and we got the whole thing removed when we first moved in. It was a part of the big repair process of moving into this place. But as you can see, it's full of all the stuff that I love to show off. Classic light gun boxes from the Sega Saturn and PlayStation era. Bunch of Xbox games. In all of these drawers, I have a ridiculous amount of controllers, accessories, video equipment, and things of the like, just littering every single one from years of doing video games. There's a lot in there, and stuff we probably will never use, but in the event we have a crazy idea for a stream at one point, I want to have the access and availability to use it. Here's all those beautiful Sega Saturn games that are still here, still being preserved, and for anyone that is curious, yes, they are covered in this very nice Saturn cases that I bought online to not have any oxygen damage or damage under the outside box, so that's pretty important to me. But yeah, I'm still going to collect Saturn games. I think I'm going to have to get to the point where I'm going to have to start looking into the RPGs because those are worth a lot of money now. Bunch of random stuff over here, video equipment, and this is the arcade stick wall. This once again was another idea from Jessica. Bless her, because this thing looks really cool. It's a neat conversational piece, and I still have to install some lighting and such in here. And believe it or not, here is the first arcade stick I ever owned. And it still kinda works. not really. I've said it many times before, but I'm a huge fan of Standees and video game Standees in general. We got Devil May Cry 3 over here, as well as good old Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 4. And on this side is the Final Fantasy VII Remake Standee that was actually sent to me from some super cool dude when the game first came out. I am super appreciative of that because I would have never gotten my hands on it. Other than that, the Wall of Chaos, as I like to call it, this wall is meant to emulate like a classic video game store, a mom and pop video game shop from the 90s, so you can see all the different crazy things we have on here, perlers that JJ's made for me from over the years, to classic Predator, classic Tekken 3 posters, VF2 posters signed by Team AM2, retro Assist Me prop items, and a bunch of other stuff that I've received over the years and have been lucky enough to acquire. There's some X-Men and KI comics, and the good old Assist Me poster from the one that Heaters made us back in 2016, and the all-important air conditioning unit, self-preserved for this room because we really need it. There's no way we would be able to do anything in here without being able to control the temperature of what the hell is going on, but yeah, you'll see a lot of nods and posters to things that I personally love. Oh, there's the biggest standee of them all, Fulgore. That is so tall, it's ridiculous. It's actually about 7 feet tall, and I keep having to reinforce the back of him because the dude's poor legs keep sort of going out. The standee in the back is like falling apart, so you'll see Ooh La La is also stuck back here. She's trying to make an appearance. She's not in focus, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's an alien and a predator. For anyone that is curious, this is a full-functioning xenomorph costume that we used for Alien Assist Me, and this is our fully functioning predator costume. Both of these were ridiculously hard to acquire, and by the means, I couldn't tell you exactly how to get them anymore, but damn, did they come in handy to make those movies. And speaking of standees, these aren't super organized at the moment, but this is my wonderful collection of classic video game and fighting game standees from over the years, and a few others. Terry's in here power geysering the hell out of everything, but I'm still collecting these, right? I still love video game standees and things of the like, but yeah, it's a work in progress. There's a few other ones around here like Jet Set Radio and things like that, and a couple of Killer Instinct memorabilia, collectible type stuff. This shelf is still being figured out. I don't know exactly what I want to put in here, but so far, I think it's coming along pretty well, and the cat agrees. The cat and my Benny pillow, they both agree. Over on this side, we have the main area that your video games would normally see. This is the TV with the chat monitor that we have at the top, our lighting that is littering the room in every single direction when we do stream, but all the consoles are hooked up down here, so that's a Nintendo with HDMI out, Dreamcast with HDMI out. Here's the video matrix and switcher that I use. That's the FrameMeister stuck under there to split the signal to everything. But I've actually had to get new equipment for things that are proper 4K compatible. And yes, that is a PlayStation. Now I kept scrolling up. Holy crap! The pan took forever. This is a PS5 back here. I don't know how to integrate it into this entire unit yet. And to be honest, I have my Xbox Series X back here as well. I'm still trying to figure out what I got to do to those and integrate, but we'll figure it out. This is the LG C10 TV that came out recently, and it's pretty damn good for next-gen stuff if you guys are looking for a good TV for next-generation possibilities. Pretty good, and it seems pretty good to my opinion. This is the new NZXT rig that the dude sent me at NZXT, and it's a beefy boy. It's actually going to be replacing this old rig I got over here. Ignore the billion cables. And yeah, I am hooking it up to this TV to transfer all my programs and everything. Unfortunately, I was unable to get that done immediately because I was making a film. And all my source files were on one computer, and it was very difficult to switch everything through. Up here, there's some shelving on the top area up here that has a whole bunch of random stuff. Mostly boxes and things that I just haven't really done much with. Predator figures and things of the like. There are also, you might notice on this side, there's some Virtua Fighter figures that I really need to do something with. Other than that, yes, Samba maracas, classic collector's edition stuff, and I think that's a Tower of Power over there, sitting majestically in the corner. You'll also notice that the damn ceiling is covered with as much sound dampening as possible, because when we first moved in here, oh my god, dude, the place sounded so echoey and terrible. Hopefully it's sounding a little bit better over the past couple of years. And doing stuff like this, even though it was back-breaking, was very helpful. So here is the command center as it is set up right now. A couple monitors. There's the extra streaming rig monitor that we got, and the streaming rig down there. I do use 2 computers. So there's one for the game stuff, and there's another one for streaming. This is my current setup. It's currently in shambles because I was getting ready for next gen, and I'm already making some big changes moving forward. But yeah, there's the Go XLR and monitor, and this monitor's curved because I have a huge reflection coming from my back highlight of this light back here. That usually happens, and I got a curved monitor to fix that, and lo and behold, it actually worked. These are mostly just workbenches back here for computers and stuff that are older, and I still use for video game sort of LAN parties at night. So if the guys come over, right, especially, you know, pre-pandemic, we would go them over here and put our PlayStations up and use these monitors and such. And there's a lot of stuff that I'm still working on and getting fixed, like this lonely Sega Saturn that is in a whole bunch of different pieces right now. Don't worry, sweetheart, you will be finished soon. But that's about it. If we want to do a quick pan around of everything, if I can get a wide shot from this end, here's the office space from over here. And if I completely flip it over, here's the office space from this side. And yeah, it's come a long way in the past year that we've lived here, and I absolutely love it. And there's a whole bunch more that I actually want to get done.
Thanks very much for tuning in, dudes. Another big reminder that NZXT was the sponsor of this video, and they have a Black Friday/Cyber Weekend sale going on right now, where you can get 10% off gaming PCs at checkout. And if you're buying a gift for someone, or you just want to use this Cyber Weekend savings, there's $100 off any build order that is over $1,000 for this weekend. To check any of these out, the links are down in the description below.